Hello, welcome back everybody to OG Reflections, my YouTube channel. I'm an English teacher, a writer, and a content creator, and I like to make a lot of videos that you might find interesting. Some of it's like reaction videos, some of it is my thoughts, my experiences, some of it's related to my books. Interesting. So, okay, I was watching a debate. A week ago, and I'm not going to even say who were the two parties involved or who the two debaters involved were, but let's just call them X and Y. Okay, so X, for example, he believes in a certain agenda, he believes in a certain whatever, and Y, and he believes in the opposite, something else, something different, right? Um, anyway, there's always a common ground, right? There's always a common ground anyway, and every person on this planet will find a common ground with even the most adversary person, right? Even the most person that you disagree with, you will still find a common ground. Anyway, what scares me, to be honest, is that people in the comment section. Now, this debate was actually posted on X's YouTube channel and also on Y's YouTube channel. Now, when you go on X, for example, the YouTube channel for X, you realize that all the comments are saying bad things about Y, right? And similarly, when you go on Y's YouTube channel, you'll find all the comments saying bad things about X. I don't know. It's as if people don't actually watch the content. Obviously, the content's quite long. It's 2 hours, 3 hours long. The debate, the lecture, or whatever, right? And nobody wants to listen. Nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to understand, right? People just there's no input. There's just output straight away, right? So I don't know. The comments, to be honest, were scary because it's as if people are just so blind, so biased, right? And they have their own agenda already in their mind, and that's it. We're not actually listening to each other. We're not listening to each other. We're not understanding each other. We're just answering, or we're just listening to respond. Okay, we're not even listening, right? We're just responding straight away without listening, without comprehending. So the same thing. I don't know. Comments, I believe, to be honest, show that a lot of people, to be honest, their sort of new agenda or new system of life, their new religion, is mass acceptance and mass ignorance, right? So forget about X, forget about Y, forget about Christianity, forget about Judaism, forget about Islam, forget about any political agenda, forget about any religious belief. I don't know. I just feel as if the comment section always is sort of like its own religion, right? Its own system, right? Because you go in the comment section simply because everybody else believes in something, so everybody's going to comment and say the same thing, right? You don't want to be left out. You don't want to be different. You don't want to be the black sheep, right? So people will just like, and especially, for example, if it's on other social media where people can react, different reactions like ha 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 reaction, or the love reaction, or the hate reaction, or the angry reaction, simply because everyone else is doing it, so they're going to do the same thing. I don't know. I think that is very, very scary because that means that mass acceptance, mass ignorance is the new religion, is the new system, is the new way of life. Not listening, not understanding, not comprehending, but just simply because everyone else is doing the same thing, so I'm going to follow. I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be different because if I comment and say something different, then you know, everyone's going to pick on me, right? So I don't know. I think that is very, very scary because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned this in the Quran, right? Um, وَمَا آمَنَ مَعَهُ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ, for example, and nobody believed him except just a little. وَإِن تُطِعْ أَكْثَرَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُّكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. And if you were to obey the majority of people on this land, then they would lead you astray from the way of God. I don't know. I think this is very, very scary. So when is the last time you watched a video, for example, and you wanted to comment, or you commented something, okay? You commented something and you commented something bad, simply making fun of somebody, or making fun of somebody or criticizing something. Don't you think that they've won? Because that way they've got your attention. Whoever posted this video, or whoever posted this trend, or whoever posted this picture, they've got your attention. They're winning and you're losing, right? Mass acceptance, mass ignorance. let's not be like that. Let's be better people. Let's abstain from saying anything bad. فَلْتَقُلْ خَيْرًا أَوْ لِتَصْمُتْ. Right? Either say something nice or don't say anything at all. And learn to be different. Let's learn to be different, all of us. Let's learn to think before we respond. Let's learn to think. Let's learn to think very, 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 very wisely and very carefully before we post anything online, before we comment on anything online, before we react to anything online. Okay, take it with a pinch of salt. You don't have to have a reaction towards everything. Yeah, because that is scary, right? The new religion is going to be mass acceptance, mass ignorance, as I said, and that's it. Specifically with debates, okay. What's the point of having a debate if we're gonna if we're not gonna listen to each other, if we're not gonna try and understand each other? Okay, there's a common ground always. There's always a common ground. So yeah, let's learn to listen rather than criticize. Anyway, that's me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are going to comment on this video, let's say something nice. Let's comment and say something nice. What do you think anyway? Make sure to check out the rest of my content online. And that's us for today. Thank you. Good, good, good.